You guys, it is Monday and the spoilers have already dropped. Do you know what that means? That means that this chapter is so freaking hype that the leakers couldn't contain themselves until Tuesday and they leaked it, brother. If you have not read the spoilers for yourself though yet, I will be linking it down in the pinned comment as well as typing it out piece by piece so you can check it out there if you want. But here in this video, we're here to have a nice old discussion and just yap about what the hell's going on. So, getting right into it, we got to get the small stuff out of the way first, the small potatoes. Cover page. We have a reader request, I believe, and it's Luffy jumping. Yeah, get ready for this, boys. We're going to have a lot of cover pages like this for the next couple of weeks until Oda starts up the next big journey. I believe between Yamato and Germa's cover page stories, I think there were like 6 or 7 reader requested ones. So I personally don't think we're going to get a big story until 2026, but that's totally fine, right? I do enjoy these reader requests or just these wacky ones in general. I think they're kind of fun. On to the chapter now, on to the actual heat. We see that Big Mom, of course, has joined the battle. She joins ROCKS, WHITEBEARD, and KAIDO in their front against Imu. It makes a lot of sense. She is a heavy hitter, and I feel like she would just simply chase down KAIDO because he stole her devil fruit. She probably wants revenge, and then when she shows up, she sees Imu, and she's like, wait a minute. We got bigger fish to fry. What the hell is that thing? So yes, they all battle against Imu in this chapter. Apparently, the fights are not off-screened. We actually get a genuine battle here, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, as a battle junkie myself, as a shonen monkey, this is what I live for. And here's the kicker. Imu isn't the only person that's in the midst of a battle in this chapter. Apparently, the Roger and ROCKS pirates who are off to the side are also fighting. And the ROCKS pirates are even fighting themselves. Bro, last we saw, in 1162, Gonzui showed up to the treasure room and he was fighting Scopper, right? He threw a punch to Scopper, Scopper blocked it with his axe, and then that was the last we saw of Gonzui. But here we have it. In this chapter, Gonzui is fighting Captain John. What? We knew already that the ROCKS pirates do not get along. But this is a random rivalry, am I right? Like, okay, you know, here's Shiki dropping bombs on Whitebeard, Kyo, and all them. That makes sense. We know that they kind of hate each other. But Gonzui and Captain John? We've never seen these guys interact until now. And here they are just fighting on the island. It's a very random matchup. It kind of feels like Raizo versus Fukurokuju, which sounds a little bit disrespectful, but I'm more interested in this battle. I'm not going to lie. Because we've never really seen Captain John fight all out. We don't know what Gonzui is capable of. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And then we do know that, you know, Gonzui dies at some point. So maybe Gonzui actually dies here at the hands of Captain John. Because we do know Captain John survives through God Valley. He goes on and he dies at a later date. So yeah, maybe Gonzui gets absolutely cooked in this chapter. I don't know, man. So besides that, though, we're getting back to it. Back to the Imu battle. And we see that Imu, when he looks at ROCKS D XEBEC, he sees Davy Jones within him. Cinema. Hopefully we get a silhouette or something. But yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. I mean, considering the fact that this is Davy Jones' descendant. Yeah. A1, right? Imu, he's been around the block. He's been around for potentially 900 years. Yeah, he's having a little bit of a flashback here. So after Imu calls ROCKS Davy Jones, ROCKS responds by saying that he is not that guy. But he does agree that what was once promised must be fulfilled. We have no clue what he's talking about, right? We can assume that Davy Jones made a promise to maybe take down Imu, but that's still up in the air right now. But yes, it looks like ROCKS knows a lot about Davy Jones. And I wouldn't be shocked if it is simply just a revenge match. Like, hey, Imu, I'll die today, but let me tell you, one day we'll be back. The Davy clan will strike again. And we know that ROCKS is dead, so I'm assuming that this promise is now passed down to Blackbeard. So, we go on, and we see that after the ROCKS pirates try to attack Imu, GARP and Roger join in. And guess what side they're on? They're immediately on ROCKS' side, bro. Yes, GARP, Roger, Whitebeard, KAIDO, and Big Mom all fight Imu together. Apparently, they use a combination attack. Bro, nobody's surviving that. In the world of One Piece, besides Imu, everybody's dead. But Imu, of course, regenerates. Imu gets back up, and guess what happens next? We all saw this coming, right? Go back to every comment section ever since we saw ROCKS' reveal, ever since we got God Valley, and we saw Imu. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody's getting Domi reversied. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Is it GARP? Is it Roger? Is it ROCKS? Blah, blah, blah. Come to find out this chapter that ROCKS D XEBEC gets Domi reversied. And not just that, but Imu's first order to ROCKS is for him to kill his family. Bro, what about the people in front of it? You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute. What about everybody else in front of him? No, he says, forget them. Go kill your family, ROCKS. That is crazy. Oh, man. Yeah. Eris and Teach versus their Domi Reversi dad. That's bad news. Now I can see why Sengoku spun the narrative and said, hey, you know, GARP and Roger teamed up to stop ROCKS. I think this is why. They probably see ROCKS running off, trying to kill the Davy clan, and they're like, whoa, ROCKS, hold up. This is your family here, man. What's going on? Yeah. If ROCKS can get Domi reversied, anybody can. You know, at first, we said, okay, maybe ROCKS is too strong, right? Maybe ROCKS has too much Conqueror's Haki. Maybe ROCKS has the Will of D, and that protects him. No. No. We now know that there's possibly no limit to who can get Domi reversied. And ROCKS is just the first. Domi reversi isn't an ability that Imu can only use once per day. No. Imu can spam this if they want. ROCKS is the first. Who's the second? Is it going to be Whitebeard, Big Mom, KAIDO, maybe Captain John and Gonzui, maybe GARP and Roger? Who is next? Here's the thing. One of the leakers, they came out and they clarified a little bit more about what happened leading up to ROCKS' reversal. Apparently, Imu was talking mad smack. Apparently, Imu was playing mind games with ROCKS and trying to egg him on. So that is what I think cooked ROCKS. If you're not in the right headspace, if you're too tilted, it looks like you can get domied. And I think that makes sense, especially with what we saw on Elbaf with Brogy, right? When Brogy grabbed Imu, Imu didn't just instantly Domi reversi them. No. The first thing they did was blow Brogy's hand off. And one of Brogy's subordinates was like, oh no, Brogy, that's your prized hand, your legendary hand. And then that is when they got domied. Essentially, what I think it is that if you're shaken, if your will starts fading a little bit, you're cooked. That's essentially what it is, in my opinion. So who wouldn't be affected by this? Because I feel like most people would. Everybody has a sore spot that Imu could potentially tickle. And yeah, ROCKS is the first and possibly the strongest Domi reversi that we'll ever see. And here's the thing, you know, this goes back. This is relevant to other plot points because of King Harold. When King Harold was killed, we were kind of wondering, like, oh, was King Harold Domi reversied? Were the guards Domi reversied? And then people were like, oh, King Harold is too strong. You know, King Harold clashed with ROCKS and etc. There's no way he got domied. Well, I mean, if ROCKS can, anybody can. And besides King Harold, brother, the Straw Hats. You know, we have Straw Hats up in the Sun Realm, current day. Who could go Domi reversing? They're nearby Imu. And not just them. Zoro and Sanji are going up to the Sun Realm as well. Who's to say that they don't get domied? Anything's possible. You know, if you're not in the right headspace, if you get tilted by Imu or egged on, you're cooked. And not just that, but if you're surrounded by demons, like the reversing game, you get flipped. This is an absurd ability. And hopefully, in this flashback, we see some sort of way to counteract it. I think we will. I think that's the point of this. Because there's got to be some sort of reversal. You know, maybe you have to turn Imu's game on them. I think that could be it. But, I mean, who the hell could even guess that, right? You know, the whole board flipping thing, we, the audience, see that, but nobody else does. Yeah, crazy stuff, brother. Crazy stuff. Hopefully, when we get the chapter, we see Imu, you know, putting on some moves too. I hope they're not just like a regeneration merchant, because they do just tank this crazy blow and they regenerate. Hopefully, they kind of take it more gracefully than Saturn and Gunko. Because Saturn, when he got attacked by Kuma, he got blown back through a couple of buildings, and then, oh, you know, he's bleeding, you know, his arms off, his horns off. Hopefully, Imu looks better. Hopefully, they don't lose aura, but even then, I mean, they're being attacked by potentially the strongest lineup we'll ever get in the series, because I don't think we could get anything that tops this. Even current day, we could have Luffy, Shanks, Mihawk, Blackbeard, and I don't know who else. Like who else could join in that lineup that would surpass this lineup? I don't think that could actually exist, at least right now. But yeah, man, crazy stuff. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Rocks killing Eris, Rocks killing Teach. That's going to be heartbreaking. And yeah, hopefully Rocks comes back for like one last hoorah. Maybe he snaps out of it the minute he gets to his family. There's got to be some way to get our boy back. Especially because of the lore, right? What the hell is the promise? Maybe that's it. Maybe like after he dies, he looks at Blackbeard, like, hey, Blackbeard. Or not Blackbeard. Hey, Teach. I couldn't fulfill Davy Jones's promise. You got to do it, son. Please do it, son. But yeah, man, what a fantastic sounding chapter. I'm excited to see the panels for myself because let me tell you, these fights are gonna be freaking fire. When Oda goes in his bag for fights, I think he does whip out some phenomenal stuff. Also, now that Rocks has been Domi reversied, Garling maybe? Hey, yo, Garling! Hey, he needs a buff! Imu, please! Send it to my boy! Also, speaking of Garling and the God Knights, have you guys seen the official colorings for the God Knights? It's kind of interesting. Gunko has blue hair. I like it. You know, blue hair, blue red eye. I have with that. And then we have Killingham. His dragon form is like black with like a yellow mane, orange coat, red trident. A lot of colors just going crazy there. And then, speaking of colors, Sommers. Oh, man. Sommers is out here looking like Barney, man. All purple? Purple pants and shirt? I get it, right? One or the other, cool. Fine with it. Both purple? It's like we're getting the Power Rangers. I feel like that's what Oda's going for. I feel like every God Knight will have a different color they specialize in, for lack of a better term. Like, we're probably going to get a green guy later, like a full yellow, etc. Like, we're just going to get all the colors of the rainbows, which I think kind of makes sense when you think about it, right? Like, oh, these guys are rich. You know, they're snobby. Of course, they're wearing, like, the nice Versace, right? They're wearing the designer clothing that people can't really afford. So that's why they're so colorful. I like it, though, overall. I think it's goofy. It kind of fits them a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all that down below. Let me know what you think about the spoilers. And of course, because spoilers have released early on a Monday, we will be back tomorrow to read through the comment section. So drop your opinion, your theories, etc. down below. We'll be going through the top comments, man. But now that that's all said and done, thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of this video. I really freaking appreciate it. And if you have the time, you know, if you have it in your heart, I have some side channels I want to plug. I got Psyduck, SYVDUCK over here, where I post gameplay stuff. So if you want to see me just game, head on over there. If you want to see me react to anime, I got Somnus Reacts over here. And that's pretty much it. You guys take care, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out and stay safe, brothers.